what's up guys? Today's video is a fun short edit of the Sims 4 Spark challenge. I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video.
Two teams remain, Team Llama and Team Cowplant. This is The Sims Sparked. To determine the winner of Sparked, your final challenge is called Play with Life. This challenge will demonstrate relationships that each of you have to The Sims. Llama, since you have the advantage from the skills challenge, you will be up first. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
All right.
$100,000 is on the line, y'all.
This is the story of a girl who overcomes negativity to express her creativity and to follow her dreams by playing with life. Somewhere in New York lived a little girl who loved to express her creativity. It shined in everything she did. At school, one of her classmates, Clem, mercilessly teased her.
Yeah, what are you getting for Christmas?
I'm actually hoping to get a PC.
Why?
Because I really want to play video games.
What? Girls don't play video games. Go have a tea party instead.
You're so mean. She cried to her mom about how Clem picked on her and how it made her feel. Her mother was a very supporting and loving woman. She always encouraged the little girl to do exactly what made her happy. When Christmas time came around, she bought her her very own PC. Shortly after that, the little girl discovered The Sims. She created many cute Sims with zany storylines. In The Sims, she lived her wildest dreams. As the years went on, her love for gaming grew. While she met some very rude people along the way who doubted her hobby, she met some really supportive friends. Wabanubu nabla flune. What's a newbie, Jeannie Lorray? Nafabu, Nabi. Girl, you sound so good. What is that, Sims Talk? Yeah, it is. You watch all those people on SimTube. Why not just try it yourself?
Games? Girls don't play games. Girls are trash at games. My kill streak is through the roof.
After chatting with her friend, she thought about the conversation they had long and hard. She made the decision to try and show her creativity to the world, even that raggedy old Clem. She used The Sims as a way to express herself. Sometimes she even recreated less than desirable situations with her own preferred outcome. So who was this girl, you ask? That girl was me. Hey guys, it's X Mirror Mirror, and here's how I play with life.
Mirror, mirror, how are you feeling right now, seeing that come to life on the screen?
It feels freaking amazing. I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry. Oh, it feels really good. It's very personal. Even still as an adult, you know, we all deal with like toxicity, I feel like. This is like really personal.
It's actually personal for all of us. Video games were kind of for, I'd say, the nerds, which I fell into, so I got a lot of bullying growing up, and games should be for everybody, you know, so.
Sim Lissy.
It's also very personal to me. You know, I spent a lot of time working on my degree, and after I started like doing The Sims professionally, I really felt like, is this what I should be doing? And I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and I feel really proud of that and very proud of our story, and I was happy to tell it through Mira's story.
Judges.
I tried to make it through the entire show without crying, but
Same.
to have supportive parents and to have supportive friends that you could go and visit throughout this journey. Anytime somebody achieves their dreams, it's always something that pulls my heartstrings.
And that's what it's about.
Not supposed to be crying. I wasn't trying to cry. I'm so mad.
It was a beautifully done story. Definitely something that I feel like most gamers, specifically female gamers, can totally relate to. Growing up, I didn't even voice that I was a gamer. My mom didn't even know until I was doing it professionally that I even liked games. She was like, I thought that was your brother's thing. And that transition back into it being you the whole time narrating it, oh my God, that ending really struck a chord.
Thank you.
Great theme. There is a place for everybody in whatever they want to do, whatever they want to accomplish. But probably the thing that I liked most about this is I couldn't tell where the building stopped and the Sims started and the storyline began. They were all weaved in seamlessly. That was by far the best edited video we've seen in this competition yet. So you guys did just a fantastic job on this one.
Thank you.
Everybody has two voices in their head. One that tells us to express ourselves and one that tells us to suppress ourselves. Sometimes those voices are so powerful that they seem real.
Expression is about turning your true self outward, which is ironic because it is so often kept inward. Growing up is hard enough without someone there to tell you you're doing it wrong. You're told to set yourself in a certain mold, not too little, not too much, just enough. There's a war inside of our heads. Do we listen to the voice that lifts us up, or the one that puts us down? Finding ways to get your creativity out can be such a relief. But sometimes,
It can be easy to doubt yourself. You fall into the safe, stable option, and you take the path that will make your friends and family proud. From the outside, looking in, you have the perfect life, and that same voice remains in my head, telling me to keep going. But my creativity is all around me, pushing me to escape the mundane reality. Which voice should I listen to? Once you finally break out,
there's no going back. The negative voices start to disappear. You take control of your own narrative and slowly become more comfortable than you've ever been before. Choose to surround yourself with those that will build you up and continue to challenge you to outwardly express yourself. You don't have to hide who you are, and you can't, because it shines brighter than anything you've ever known. Whether you express yourself through style, through creativity, or through your sexuality, just do you and own it.
Thank you, Team Cowplant. Little Siha, you seemed very emotional at the beginning of this video.
Just a little bit.
Yeah? Tell us why.
I think I'm just really happy that I finally got to tell something personal. To be able to put something out that is like all of our personal stories in one is really nice.
Dr. Ashley, you all right over there?
my story was the second stage, I guess. I work a good office job after I got my, business and finance degree. It is a dream job, and I love it. And it's, so many people would kill for my position, but it doesn't leave much room for creativity. And that's why I love this.
English Simmer, how do you connect?
Playing The Sims played a massive role in my coming out, just realizing who I was.
All right. Judges, Kelsey, let's start with you.
I need a second.
Sorry.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, please, can you jump in
You take
first?
a moment, and let me just say thank you guys for sharing something so personal. It's very easy to hide behind facades and not live your best life. And it takes a lot of courage to be able to break out of that and strive for the things that really make you happy. So I think that message came through very clearly through each one of your monologues. And I really appreciate you guys being vulnerable and sharing that story with everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so creative the way that you all three included your story in the narrative. And also, I loved what you wrote. I can only imagine how far the world would go if we allowed more people to be them.
Kelsey, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I think Taylor said it really well. Like, there was a lot of really good writing in there. Growing up, I was also told that I was too much, a lot. And I got bullied for it a lot, and I feel like every stage kind of struck a chord. It really felt like there was a part of the story that everyone could really, truly relate to, and like finding themselves and finally flourishing. Thank you. So, good job, you guys should be really proud.
Such great work. In fact, 2 great works. It's gonna be a very tough decision for the judges. We're gonna talk about it, and we'll find out who will win the grand prize. Thank you so much.
I think both teams just absolutely brought their A game, and we weren't backing down. Even though our stories were so similar, they were yet so different.
It's a sim-off.
Yeah, it's a real sim-off, man. I don't know how the judges are gonna choose it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very nervous. I'm gonna be channeling the llama over and over again. Llama, llama, llama. Say llama, the winner. So, yeah, mentally, exactly.
All right, judges, we saw 2 incredible presentations by 2 very strong teams. You have a really tough decision to make. Dave, I want to start with you.
I'm agonizing here. Like, honestly, I feel like both teams rose to the challenge equally. I think they both did almost everything right and very little wrong. So now I'm like searching for like, okay, what was the difference? On one side, we have Team Llama. They were the underdogs of this competition. They didn't come out of the gates very strong, and look at where they are now, you know, on the top. And then you have Team Cowplant, who has never worked together as a team before this elimination challenge. And they came together and told a very powerful story with 3 voices kind of melding into one. So, I mean, I don't know, man. As you can see, I'm just like going back and forth, and I don't know who to choose on this one.
So tell me your thoughts on Team Cowplant.
Okay, so I've marinated.
Okay.
First with Llama, I thought it was seamless. I thought it was really beautifully done. I think one flaw that I noticed is that the bullying felt a little bit cheesy.
Comical.
A little too comical.
Okay.
That could have been really stronger. I also do think that it was like a beautifully, like very realistic story. Where Team Cowplant, I feel like, was a lot more creative. However, they both told the story that they wanted to tell perfectly.
Taylor, what about you?
There's no right or wrong way to tell your story. And that's what makes this, I think, the hardest, because both of them are very valid. They're very relatable. Mm-hmm. You know, when something is that close and when all of the particulars are near perfect, when the style is right, when the build is right, when everything is so seemingly perfect, then I think that the only thing that you can do after that is rely on your heart.
You should feel very proud of yourselves. The judges, they had a very tough time making this decision. Before I announce the winner, let's start with some thoughts from the judges. Kelsey.
Both teams have grown so much. It was beautiful to see both of your guys' works. The stories you guys told just hit a chord in all of us. You guys were both so strong and brought everything to this last competition.
Dave, as you look at these 2 teams and think about the journey they've come, what goes through your mind?
Wow, 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 wow. You guys really did such a phenomenal job today. Loved your guys' story. I love the cinematography. Like, it was just so lovely and great to follow. Cowplant, you guys were awesome as well. It was just such a good challenge all the way around. It was agonizing for us over here. This was not an easy decision by any stretch of the imagination. And I want to make sure that you guys know that you need to walk out of here with your heads high, because y'all crushed this competition, 100%. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Taylor, how are you feeling?
I gotta say, in regards to the overall competition, like this last challenge here is what I'm most proud of you guys for, each individually, because the style, the build, the storyline, literally, you killed all 3 of those things. And even bigger than that, I got to know who you guys were. Who each and every single one of you guys were through this last challenge. And that's what made this one so exciting, you know, for me personally.
Not anything wrong with what you guys did. They just landed on the story that moved them the most. So with that being said, the winner of Sparked and the winner of $100,000 is Team Llama.
So good that we finally got it together and we were able to work together well as a unit under pressure.
I am so happy right now. I am in complete shock that we actually won because we started off on such a low. It was kind of a struggle for us to get our momentum and figure out how we work together, and the moment was completely unreal.
This whole thing has been such a roller coaster ride. Our team has come a long way, being at the bottom for so long, and hearing the judges' feedback is always like, they're just not seeing our vision, and then we made a change.